and welcome to this Facebook Live. My name's Gaynor from FitFish, and I wanted to talk to you tonight about 3 of the most common reasons we self-sabotage and what to do about them. Now, self-sabotage is a big topic. It's something that affects a lot of people and probably affects most of us at some point. And sometimes it affects people a little bit, and sometimes it affects people a lot. And it's one of the things that I help people to work through in some of the courses that we run and on the weekends that we run too. So what is self-sabotage? Well, self-sabotage is standing in your own way, so getting in your own way of your goals and your purpose and your vision and what you've been called to do. And it's one of the biggest challenges to breaking some unhealthy patterns of behaviour. So just a few thoughts really, just sharing a surface level of this big topic, but some of the most common behaviours that come through, some of the most deep rooted behaviours are self-worth, little thought for yourself. So when you succeed at something, you don't like it because you're used to not succeeding, or you feel that you shouldn't succeed. So you don't like the dissonance between the two, the fact that you're succeeding but you don't think you should. So therefore you would self-sabotage. The second one is control. So you'd rather fail because then you'd be in control than succeed and for your behaviour to be out of control. You don't like surprises, and planned failure is better than surprise success. And the third area which I see the most often is using your behaviour as a scapegoat. So for example, you might be wanting to run a 10k, but actually you'd rather just say that you didn't train and that you didn't have time to do it, rather than possibly fail at trying to do it. So you'd rather say, oh, I just didn't have time, I just didn't have a chance to train, rather than actually trying to do it but finding that perhaps you couldn't run 10k. So those are the 3 main ways that I see people self-sabotage, and that's the deep root cause. Of course, the behaviour that's exhibited is different, and it might present itself in behaviours such as procrastination, putting things off because you don't want to succeed, so it's better just to keep putting it off. You might start binge eating and just self-sabotaging in that way, and you might also present some very limiting beliefs about yourself and what you believe about yourself. So it's a huge topic. It affects most people, but some people it can really affect a lot, and it can stop you from reaching your goals and your dreams and your passions, and you can just keep getting in your own way because of these deep-rooted beliefs. So what do you do about it? Well, basically it's not going to be a quick fix. You need to start digging deeper and spend some time with God and pray and talk to him about it. Work out where you're at. What are these kind of deep causes that mean you self-sabotage? You might recognize easily the evidence of it, so binge eating, procrastination, binge drinking maybe, always being late, always causing conflict. You might recognise some of those behaviours, but you need to start digging deep and work out why you're doing it and what the root causes are. And then we can start doing things like talking really positively about ourselves and really practicing positive self-belief, asking others what their opinions of us are, reading what God says about us in the Bible, and start believing and start repeating and start meditating on the things that God says about us. And then it's the chance to try different responses. So if you were to act a certain way normally, then to act slightly differently and to change your patterns of behaviours. It's easier said than done, and it does take time. Be kind to yourself, but the first step is recognising that sometimes you stand in your own way and you self-sabotage and you don't reach your goals because of this. So if you can, work backwards and try and find out why you do that, then that's a brilliant start. And then spend some time with God, work out why exactly it is, but also start speaking to yourself positively and try different responses. But be kind and take your time, and most of all, include God in everything that you do. Now, I hope that was helpful. If there's anything that struck you from that video, then please do comment below and write something that stood out for you. Or simply just like the post or type hello. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care. Bye.